From Dooley Health and Care Field in Joliet, Illinois, this evening, our coverage of the 2024 Chicagoland Collegiate Athletics Conference Baseball Championship Tournament continuing on as tonight our fourth and final game of the day featuring the Olivet Nazarene Tigers against the Fighting Bees of St. Ambrose University. Hi again, everybody, and good evening. I'm Tom Westenfeld. On we go to game number 4 on the day. Expanded schedule by a day because of a rain out last night. And it will be Olivet Nazarene against St. Ambrose in a winner's bracket ball game. This is not an elimination game, so both teams can, I don't know if you'd say relax a little bit, but they do have a chance to advance on and still, with a loss, not necessarily be eliminated. As Olivet Nazarene and St. Ambrose able to both win their first games of their journeys through the tournament. And we'll tell you about that as the day goes along here as we get ready to go. And we'll take a look at the batting orders now for tonight's ball game. And for the visiting Olivet Nazarene Tigers, it'll be Jack Dupuy leading it off in at third base, followed by Donovan Yell, the center fielder. Then Kai Hudson batting third in at shortstop. Then Taylor Steig, the DH, batting fourth. Joseph Jimenez batting fifth in left field. Andy Onan batting sixth in at second base, followed by Evan Pajoli, the first baseman. Then Gun Yoon, the catcher, batting in the number 8 spot, followed by Taylor Bledsoe batting ninth in right field. It'll be Jordan Roden on the mound today for Olivet Nazarene. And meanwhile, for St. Ambrose, their batting order as follows. It'll be Adrian Zatara leading it off in right field, followed by Noah McCreary at second base. Then Brandon Matias at DH batting third. Brock Weber at first base batting fourth. Bryce Vincent batting fifth in at shortstop, followed by Jake Muha batting sixth in left field. Joey Fitzgerald batting seventh in at third base, followed by Jalen Avery in center field, and then it'll be Garrett Latos, the catcher, batting ninth. Brad Nedved is on the mound, and he is into the line, and the first pitch of the ball game will be in for a called strike. 60 degrees, the game time temperature, as Jack Dupuy standing in here for Olivet Nazarene. Nedved not wasting any time, left-hander deals, and that'll miss outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Brad Nedved this year with a record of 4-3 with a 4.98 ERA, as there's a swing and a pop foul out of play. Nedved, 47 innings so far. The official temperature now announced as 59 degrees. As Jack Dupuy taking high and away. And so now the count will go to 2 balls and 2 strikes here to the leadoff hitter for Olivet Nazarene. Both of these teams able to advance with wins in their first games of the tournament. There's a swing and a ball popped foul. That'll be out of play. And we'll hold now with 2 balls and 2 strikes. As we play in the twilight here. Fading sunlight on a gorgeous Friday evening. There's a swing and a ball popped up. And that'll be off to the right and out of play. And we'll hold it 2 balls and 2 strikes. A good atmosphere here. Good crowd on hand here at Dooley Health and Care Field. As the 2-2, that'll miss down low. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. So a full count here. St. Ambrose, a 4-3 come from behind winner over Roosevelt in their first game of the day yesterday, as now Dupuy takes high and away ball 4, and so Dupuy able to draw a leadoff walk to start the ball game for Olivet Nazarene. Meanwhile, Olivet Nazarene winning in their opener over St. Xavier today by a final of 12-10. That was a first-round game. That was scheduled for last night, pushed forward to this morning. So Dupuy aboard. Here's Donovan Yell in that game earlier on today against St. Xavier. Yell went 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs, and he scored twice. Here's the set by Nedved in the first pitch. That'll be in there. Called strike, and it's 0-1. Wind blowing in as it has been all day long here. Home runs have been a little bit less plentiful than we had in the first day of the tournament yesterday, when the wind was pretty strong. There's a bunt push to the left side, foul. No balls and 2 strikes to Donovan Yell. Kai Hudson next, then it'll be Taylor Steig here for Olivet Nazarene. Top of the first inning just underway. Got underway a few minutes earlier than the anticipated 8 p.m. start time. Brad Nedved, the left-hander, into the line of the pitch. Down and away. Ball will skip away here, and that will allow Jack Dupuy to take second base. Now the ball getting away here on the throw back, and St. Ambrose scrambling to get back to that ball. So Jack Dupuis is aboard at second base now. And the count to the batter is 1-2 strikes. As Donovan Yell stands in. Here's the set now and the pitch. Swung on, and that'll be popped up down the right field line. 3 players going after it here. It has as it heads toward the bullpen down the right field side. And we'll try it again at 1-2 strikes for Donovan Yell. Yell now getting back into the batter's box, or about to anyway, get back into the batter's box. Yell, left-handed batter, stands in. Brad Nedved, left-hander, getting ready to deal. And the pitch. And it'll be taken outside to make it 2-2. So an even count here. Glad you've joined us from wherever you may be. Along the airwaves of cyberspace, here's the 2-2. Swung on a grounder over the right side of the mound into center field for a base hit. Runner rounding third base here as Dupuis will score. And right off the bat, Olivet Nazarene, 2 batters in, taking a 1-0 lead. So Dupuis scores, Donovan Yell the RBI single. And now that will bring to the plate Kai Hudson. Hudson so far in the tournament is 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs and 3 runs scored. So Hudson stands in the first pitch to him, and it'll be over but a little bit low. 1 no strikes. Top of 1-0 Olivet Nazarene the lead just past the 8 p.m. hour here. There's a swing and a foul ball off to the right side. So it's now 1-1 here for Kai Hudson. So a walk, and then a wild pitch, and then a base hit. And Olivet Nazarene in business here with a 1-run lead as there's a called strike. 1-2 strikes here now for Kai Hudson. Right-handed batter stands in. And the pitch. Swung on and a soft liner caught there at second base. Actually, it was one hopper. They'll flip it to second, then over to first for a double play. Thought that might have been, it was a low liner. I thought maybe it was caught in the air initially, but it short hopped the second baseman, Noah McCreary, who had a nice backhand flip, and then they turned the double play. So 4-6-3 on the double play. 2-away, and that'll bring up Taylor Steig. Steig is 2 for 4, 3 RBIs, and a run scored in the tournament so far. And the first pitch here will, the ball now loose out near second base. So the base is now empty after the double play. Brad Nedved now working out of the windup here, and the pitch. Swung on over the right side of the mound and into right center field for a base hit. So a solid single there for Taylor Steig, and he's aboard with a 2-out base runner for Olivet Nazarene, and that'll bring to the plate now Joseph Jimenez. Not a lot of light here in the booth, and misread my writing as Joseph Jimenez batting here. Jimenez is 2 for 5 in the series with 2 RBIs. First pitch to him, and that'll miss outside. 1 strikes to Jimenez. Lights now almost taking full effect. And I do hear some fireworks somewhere. As there's a swing and a ball lofted in the air. That's coming on to short right field, and that ball will drop in for a base hit. I can see some fireworks just to the left of the video screen here. Adds kind of a festive hair as Taylor Steig stopping at second base. Jimenez aboard with a base hit in his own right. And now that'll bring to the plate Andy Annan. Annan is first at bat of the tournament here for Olivet Nazarene. Annan, a .265 hitter on the year. And he takes the first pitch for ball 1. 1-0 here to Annan. Here's the set now by Brad Nedved. 2 on, A run in for Olivet Nazarene. Next pitch, kind of a golf swing, and a one hopper to short. Glove there, and a low throw to first base that'll skip by and hit the sidewall here. So that'll be an error, and a run will score. Runners will wind up at second and third. They do make a play at second base. Sliding in, ball gets away, and a second run scores. And Olivet Nazarene taking care of a defensive miscue, and they've taken an early 3-0 lead. So Stike scoring on the play. On and winding up at second base, and as well scoring is Joseph Jimenez. Boy, both base runners not stopping at all, and now a meeting at the mound here for St. Ambrose. As it'll be Evan Pajoli now batting here for the Olivet Nazarene Tigers. So 2 errors now on the board for St. Ambrose in the inning, and a 3 spot on the board for Olivet Nazarene here in the top of the first frame. Meeting at the mound is over with. Here is Evan Pajoli now. That I believe will be an E6. That would be charged to the shortstop, Bryce Vincent. And so now here's Pajoli, who went 0 for 3 with a run scored in the game earlier on today. And he takes the first pitch, and that'll be in for a strike. No balls and a strike here. Pajoli stands in, and the pitch. Taking, and that one will be down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Gunyun, the catcher, next. Then it'll be Taylor Bledsoe to bat here for Olivet Nazarene in the top of the first inning. 3-0 Tigers. There's a swing and a ball down in the zone. That was quite the sound there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got fireworks. We got the train horns blowing off to our left. There's a ball low and away. And now it's 2-2 on the board. all kinds of stuff going on in the neighborhood here. Nedved leans in. Looks back at second base. And now the pitch. Taken, called third strike, and that'll end the inning. So Pajoli rung up on a strikeout, but damage done by Olivet Nazarene in the top of the first inning. They score 3 times in the frame. So in the inning, 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, and a runner left on base. And after a half inning, the score is Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose coming to bat. You're tuned to CCAC Tournament Baseball. So on we go to the bottom of the first inning. Jordan Roden staked to a 3-0 lead by his team as he takes the mound for Olivet Nazarene, going bottom 1. Jordan Roden this year, a 5-2 record with a 4.17 ERA in 10 previous appearances. He has this will be his 9th start of the year. 2 complete games, 49 2/3 innings, 40 hits, 30 runs, 23 earned, 27 walks, 31 strikeouts, and opponents hitting .220 against him. So we're set to go here in the bottom of the first frame now. And leading it off here will be Adrian Zatara for St. Ambrose. Zatara so far in the tournament, 2 for 4 with a walk. So Zatara now will stand in. And here we go. First pitch coming in, and that'll be, looks like over but low. 1 ball and no strikes the count. He'll be followed by Noah McCreary and then Brandon Matias here for St. Ambrose. There's a swing and a ball lofted into short right field, drifting back, and it'll be caught there. Over the shoulder grab made by Andy Onnen at second base for the out. One away in the inning. One out, and that'll bring up Noah McCreary, the second baseman. McCreary 2 for 5 in the win over Roosevelt with 1 run batted in. So a quick first out here for St. Ambrose. And McCreary stands in. Left-handed batter awaits. Jordan Roden kicks and deals. Fastball high and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Started our day at 10 a.m. on this Friday morning. There's a ball high, shoulder high. 2-0 now here to Noah McCreary. And now we will be playing on into the evening. Next pitch, McCreary taking, and that'll be there for a strike, 2-1. Roden working quickly, winds and deals. And this ball hit well into the air. That had a great sound to it. Deep into the left center field gap, it appears. A long run here. And the catch made out there, I believe, in left center. I believe that catch went to Jimenez. Didn't get the binoculars up quickly in time. But either way, it goes as a fly out, and there are now 2 away in the inning. 2 away for Adrian Matias. First pitch here, and that'll be a little bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. So quite the scene here. Fireworks going off. Early offense for Olivet. There's a ball high. 2 balls and no strikes to Matias. Matias in this tournament so far, 0 for 4, so he's still in search of his first hit. Has a strikeout. And he goes after that one, hit it above the bat handle, and he fouled it straight back. So now 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on base here. Bottom of the first inning. The wind and the pitch. Fastball missing inside. 3-1. Roden working on a 1-2-3 inning here. Fires the 3-1 in the air, high and deep to left field, back toward the track, toward the wall, and that one will sail out for a home run. No doubt about that one. That was a majestic drive high into the air, sailing over the left field fence. As a matter of fact, out there in left field, that's Jimenez, and he didn't really move much. So a home run makes it a 3-1 ball game. So Matias, as we said, in search of his first hit, and he provides some fireworks of his own. Now the first pitch here will be in there for a called strike, 0-1 now, as Brock Weber to the plate. The fireworks drawing a reaction from the crowd here. There's a swing and a tapper at home plate foul, and the count now goes to 0 balls and 2 strikes. Always been a fan of fireworks, but they can be a little bit distracting trying to concentrate on calling a ball game. 0 balls and 2 strikes here to Brock Weber. Weber is 1 for 4 in the tournament with an RBI and a run scored. And the pitch. Lofted high in the air. That'll be a high foul fly left side and out of play. And we'll hold at 0 balls and 2 strikes with 2 away. Nobody on base. A run in for St. Ambrose. It's a 3-1 Olivet Nazarene lead here in the bottom of the first. There's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball down in the zone. And that'll be a strikeout to end the inning. But in the inning, Brandon Matias goes deep. Has a run on a hit. No errors, none left on base. And after 1 completed, is Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose 1. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. On we go now here to the top half of inning number 2. And a little bit of offense in the ball game in the opening frame. 3-1 Olivet Nazarene with a lead. Gun-Yoon, the catcher now, will start it off here for Olivet. As 8-9-1 coming up in the Tiger order. And the first pitch from the lefty, Brad Nedjved, swung on and missed, and so it's 0-1. Yoon is first at bat of the tournament here for Olivet Nazarene. As the next pitch, a sweeper in there for a called strike, 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. And there's a swing and a ball in the air. Left center field, that'll fall in for a base hit. Well struck there by Gun-Yoon, and he's aboard with a single in his first tournament at bat. Yoon entering the tournament with a .280 batting average. He's been able to bump that up a little bit now. He had a home run and 9 runs batted in. And now it'll be Taylor Bledsoe to the plate here for Olivet Nazarene. Bledsoe, right-handed batter, standing in. Let's see if we have a pinch runner coming into the game for Olivet now. And we do, in fact, have a pinch runner. And a throw to first and that runner back in safely. So it'll be Sam Rezick running at first base for Yoon. There's a bunt attempt, and it's kind of a pop-up, but it did land halfway between the plate and the mound, and Nedjved whirls and throws to first base after gloving it. Not really a high pop-up, but it was put into the air, and it landed halfway to the mound. So that'll be a sacrifice here for Bledsoe. Rezick to second base, 1 away in the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and here's Jack Dupuis. Dupuis walked his first time up. Runner in scoring position, as Olivet trying to get that run back that they allowed in the last half inning. First pitch to Dupuis, misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Top of 2, 3-1 Olivet Nazarene with a lead. Here's the pitch. Swung on and a grounder to the left side. Trying to backhand it there. No, it'll be a sliding forehand pickup there at shortstop, and then the throw to first base not in time. Bryce Vinson there, I thought he was going to try to backhand it, but he slid and then made the play and then threw to first, but too late. So Dupuis aboard at first base. Rezick now to third. And Donovan Yell now to the plate. So runners at the corners with 1 away in the inning. Donovan Yell, an RBI single back in the first frame. Drove in the first run of the game for Olivet. Nedjved comes set now, and the pitch. Breaking ball in there, called strike, runner from first going. Throw to second base will be too late, and there is no break from the runner at third, Rezick, to the plate. So Dupuis with a stolen base. The count to Donovan Yell is no balls and a strike. Yell out of the box, now back in. Here's the set. Runners at second and third in the pitch. Pop foul left side, that'll be out of play. Onto the berm. And so an 0-2 count here for Donovan Yell. Kai Hudson next, then it will be Taylor Steig for Olivet Nazarene. Pitcher-catcher meeting now here as Garrett Latoz goes out to talk to Brad Nedjved. And now Latoz will head back behind the Pentagon, behind the dish, behind the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. Runners at second and third, 1 away in the inning. Nedjved leans in. And the pitch. Swung on, a high pop-up. This is a sky ball on the infield. Left side, underneath it there, Bryce Vinson makes the catch for the out at shortstop. So that'll be the second out of the inning, and that'll leave it up now to Kai Hudson. Hudson hit into a 4-6-3 double play his first time up. Batting here with runners at second and third, 2 away in the inning. Chance to perhaps drive in a pair with a base hit. Here's the set by Nedjved and the pitch. Curve in there, called strike, and it's 0-1. Lefty versus righty here. Nedjved leans in, his throwing arm dangling. Now he'll come set. And the delivery. Fastball, a little bit upstairs to even the count at a ball and a strike. Three-1 ball game, top of two here in this winner's bracket contest. Two teams in this tournament have been eliminated, Roosevelt and St. Xavier. High pop-up right side down the line. Three players going after it here. Now just two. A sliding attempt down the right field line on the bullpen. And it'll be caught there in right field on a fine play by Adrian Zatara to end the inning. The latest and another great defensive play, the latest of many here in this tournament. And so the inning comes to an end for Olivet Nazarene. They strand two in scoring position. In the inning for the Tigers, no runs in the frame on two hits, no errors, two left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning with a score. It is Olivet Nazarene 3 and St. Ambrose 1. You are tuned to CCAC Tournament Baseball. We move to the bottom of the second inning. Bryce Vincent will start it off now for St. Ambrose. Bees allowing Olivet Nazarene 3 runs on the top of the first inning, and then the Fighting Bees coming back with a run of their own in the bottom of the first inning. And then Olivet threatening in the top half of this frame as there's a called strike, and it's 0-1 to Bryce Vincent. And so we're at a 3-1 ball game here. Vincent, right-handed batter, stands in, and the pitch coming in from Roden. Popped up, back behind home plate. And an attempt here by Gun Yoon, and he's not able to get to it. Good effort there, as he had to deal with a back wall there, the backstop behind home plate. And it winds up to be a foul ball strike, and it's now 0-2 here to Bryce Vincent. It'll be Vincent, Muha, and Fitzgerald due up here for the Bees. Here comes the wind now by Jordan Roden. And the delivery. Swing and a miss. Oh, he got him to chase there a little bit. And Vincent is a strikeout victim to start the St. Ambrose second inning. So one away for Jake Muha. Muha in the opening game had a good game against Roosevelt. 3 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. First pitch here to Muha, and then it'll be in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Roden working quickly, the kick and the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and 1 strike now. Well, if I can find my bracket, which I have not. I have misplaced here in the booth. There's a swing and a miss. We'll tell you about the matchups tomorrow as we'll have, I think, at least 2 elimination games. 3 games on the slate for tomorrow starting at 1. Swinging a foul ball. Pull to the right side. I've got all this information and paperwork, but it's worthless if I can't find what I'm looking for. To paraphrase Bono and U2, there's a ball low. And so now 2 balls and 2 strikes. I do have my scorebook in front of me here, so that helps anyway. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, hit sharply, and that'll be a single to right field for a solid base hit for Jake Muha. So he's aboard with 1 away here in the St. Ambrose second inning. And now here's Joey Fitzgerald. So Fitzgerald in. Fitzgerald in game 1 for St. Ambrose in the tournament went 0 for 3. Here's the set of the first pitch. And that'll be Off the outside edge, 1 ball and no strikes the count. I have located the tournament bracket. A very important piece of information. There's a throw to first and the runner back in. So our first game tomorrow will be at 1 p.m. St. Francis against the winner of this game. As the next pitch will miss, 2 balls and no strikes now to Joey Fitzgerald. Then we'll have another elimination game at 4 tomorrow. There's a fastball letter high called strike. 2 balls and a strike now for Fitzgerald. Jalen Avery next, and then it'll be Garrett Latoes here for St. Ambrose. Here's the set now, and the 2-1. Fastball in there, called strike. That'll square it up 2-2. St. Francis is advanced to play tomorrow in the winner's bracket. They'll play in that 1 p.m. game against the winner of this contest. Swinging a high pop-up left side. And near the bag at third, just in foul territory underneath it. And the catch made by Jack Dupuis at third base for the out. So that'll leave it up now to Jalen Avery. Avery, I believe this will be his first at bat of the tournament here for St. Ambrose. And the first pitch will be in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Avery, a .212 hitter on the year, has no home runs, and he's driven in 1 run. Here's the next pitch, and there'll be a fastball missing outside to even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Avery, right-handed batter, stands in. 1-1 the count. Here's the set now, and the pitch. That'll be over but a little bit low. And that'll make it now 2 balls and a strike. Garrett Latoes next, then back to the top of the order for St. Ambrose. We're in the bottom of the second inning, 3-1 in favor of Olivet Nazarene. Here's the set now and the pitch. I thought I was just going to swing as the runner was going. Throw to second base to the third base side of the bag, so a stolen base here for Jake Muha, and he is in scoring position for St. Ambrose. The count to the batter now is 3 balls and a strike. All right, here comes the set now by Jordan Roden. Kicks and deals. Breaking ball low, ball 4, and that'll add a runner to the bases here for St. Ambrose. So Avery walks, and that'll bring to the plate, as we said, Garrett Latoes. So Garrett Latoes to the plate. Latoes 0 for 3 in the tournament. So Latoes awaits, and the pitch. And he takes, and that'll be a strike. Ball getting away there from Gun Yoon, the catcher, but not far enough for the runner's advance. So Latoes behind now, the ball at 0-1 here. Latoes, the number 9 hitter in the order for St. Ambrose. And now Roden steps off the rubber. And a pitcher-catcher meeting apparently has been called for here. And I think that might have been called by the pitcher. I suspect to get their signal straight. No pitch comm. You play the game the old-fashioned way here. All right, Garrett Latoes back into the batter's box. He's in a 0-1 count. 2-on-2 out here, bottom of 2, 3-1 Olivet Nazarene with a lead. Roden, long look in for the sign. Now he comes set at long last. Long look at second. Now he kicks and deals. And that was a hanger, and Latoes hits it deep to left field toward the corner, but it looks like it's playable. And it'll be caught there and left maybe about 6 feet in front of the edge of the warning track as Jimenez is there to end the inning. So Latoes flies to fairly deep left field, but St. Ambrose coming up empty. As in the inning, no runs, a hit, no errors, a walk, and 2 left on base. And after 2 innings of play, it is Olivet Nazarene 3, St. Ambrose 1. You're tuned to CCAC Tournament Baseball. So we move to the top half of inning number 3 in our 4th and final game of the day. We had a reduced field of 6 teams this year, and we had a schedule of 3 games a day for the first 3 days. In the past, the first 3 days would have 4 games with an 8-team field. There's a swing and a line drive, a rocket into center field. A solid single for Taylor Steig to start it off here for Olivet here in the top half of inning number 3. Steig now 2 for 2 in the game. Great start for him tonight. And here's Joseph Jimenez. So we were planning on very doable 3 games a day, but the weather yesterday changing things, and we had a 4-game schedule on the slate today. There's a bunt to the left side. Off the mound, Nedved whirls after he fields and throws to first base. A little bit low, but a good pick up there at the bag at first for the out. 1-3 put out. Sacrifice there as Taylor Steig to second base. 1 away in the inning. Here's Andy Onen. Onen reaching on an error his first time up. Top of 3, 3-1 in favor of Olivet Nazarene. It's been a really fun tournament to call so far here in 2024. There's a sweeper that misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes here. Lots of close games, dramatic endings. Fireworks beyond the left field fence in the area here. Here's the set now by Brad Nedved and the pitch. A line drive, single to right field. As here is Steig rounding third. He'll put on the brakes there. Runners will stay at the corners. So a solid single here. Olivet Nazarene really getting some great swings in here early on in this game. They've already piled up 7 hits in the contest. Here's Evan Pajoli now. Pajoli caught looking back in the first inning. Here's the set by Nedved and the pitch. And it'll be taken a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Gunyoon next. Then it will be Taylor Bledsoe here for Olivet Nazarene in the top of the 3rd inning. Here's the set and the pitch. That's bunted up the third base side, and it'll roll foul. Maybe bounce foul might be the more accurate description. The count even at a ball and a strike. So runners at first and third. Nedved through 2 1/3 innings has a strikeout and a walk. He comes set here. And the pitch. Fastball misses outside, but not by much. And the count goes now to 2-2. Boy, that was close. I thought it could have gone either way. 2 balls and a strike the count now. And the pitch, a bouncer, left of the mound, charging, and gloved at shortstop, and then throw to first, one hopping, and he'll get away there from first base. And now a runner rounding third here, as here's the throw to the plate, a tag applied, and the runner is out. Well, there was a charge there by Bryce Vincent, tried to unload. He threw to first base, it went wild, and the merry-go-round was underway. A run scoring on the play for Olivet Nazarene as Steig came in to score, and then Andy Onen came charging around third. He was out of the plate for the second out of the inning. Pajoli reaching on an error, and he takes second base. Here's Gun-Yoon now. So now it's a 4-1 Olivet Nazarene lead. First pitch and a swing and a miss. Kind of a golf swing and a ball down in the zone. 0-1 here. Gun-Yoon 1 for 1 with a single. So we play here in the top of the third inning, and now Olivet back to a 3-run lead at 4-1. Here's the set now, and the pitch. A sweeper missing outside to make it a ball and a strike. Yoon, right-handed hitting catcher, awaits, and the pitch. Hit sharply, and it'll be knocked down in the hole in short left field by the shortstop. Throw to third base, and they get the lead runner on a fabulous play. Bryce Vincent smothering it in short left field and was able to make a throw, and they get the runner at third to end the inning. So a fielder's choice there, and the inning comes to an end as Olivet has to settle for a run. So a run in the inning on 2 hits, an error, and we head to the bottom of the third inning. It is Olivet Nazarene 4, St. Ambrose 1. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Kind of a festive crowd on hand here at Dooley Health and Care Field as we head now to the bottom of the third inning. Top of the order coming up for St. Ambrose. So Adrian Zatara to lead it off here for the Bees. And here's the first pitch of the inning. And that misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Zatara, McCreary, and Matias due up here for the Fighting Bees of St. Ambrose, who trail in this game 4-1. Jordan Roden kicks and deals. And that'll be in there for a strike. 1-1. Roden, through 2 innings of work, allowing an earned run, has struck out 2 and walked 1. Working quickly in the pitch. In for a strike. So now 1-2. Zatara, right-handed batter, awaits, and the pitch. And he lines one back up the middle and into center field for a solid single. Wide turn there by Zatara, then he puts on the brakes. And so a leadoff base runner aboard here for St. Ambrose. Zatara now 1 for 2 in the game, and that'll bring to the plate Noah McCreary. He is 0 for 1. He flied to left field his first time up. So McCreary stands in. Left-handed batter waits, and the first pitch. Swing and a foul, tap at home plate. So McCreary quickly behind at 0-1. (4-1) Olivet the lead. Olivet out hitting St. Ambrose to this point now 7-3. And the pitch. And that'll be, looks like a little bit low. Now quick throw to first base there. And the runner back in safely. Count to the batter now, 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the set now. And the pitch. That'll be up high. 2-0. I had marked a strike in my scorebook on the first pitch to McCreary. But the count on the board here is, actually, is it 2-1? Yep, it is 2-1. Wasn't so far off as it turned out. Here's the 2-1. Strike called on the outer half to square it up, 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Jordan Roden leans in. Now he comes set. The 2-2. Curveball, a little bit low. And then I'll fill it up. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Brandon and Matias will be next here for St. Ambrose. Bottom of the 3rd. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and hit well down the right field line, curling toward the corner. That'll be a foul ball. Well, that ball had a good sound to it when it came off the bat. We've had a couple now like that where they've almost sounded like they were coming off wood bats. I don't know what material they're made of now. Some sort of aluminum, carbon fiber, I don't know. But that had a good sound to it. Here's the next pitch. In the dirt or into the turf. Ball getting away from Gun Yoon. And rounding second now. The ball still not located here by Yoon. And it'll be second and third as it turns out at the end of that sequence. So that was a walk. And then McCreary able to get to second while Zatara going to third. And now 2 in scoring position for here for the St. Ambrose Fighting Bees. That'll be a walk. Let's see how that'll be scored here. And then a wild pitch allowing the advancement. And suddenly runners at second and third now with nobody out here for St. Ambrose. Here's Brandon Matias. Chance to do some damage here for the Bees. First pitch down and away. Good stop by Gun Yoon behind the plate there, and the count goes to 1-0. Boy, that's got to be a real panicky feeling, if you will, when you're behind the plate like that. Here's the set and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Count 1-1. And the ball gets away and you can't find it. And meanwhile, while you're looking and looking, the base runners are just, they're running free and free and wild on the bases. Next pitch, fouled off to the right, out of play. Field, as it'll be down the right field line, looks like it might be in play. Sliding attempt there. And let's see here. Was the catch made? Runners were tagging and scoring. I was trying to say free and wild on the bases. I thought that was a good phrase. And the ball popped into right field. And that was caught near the right field bullpen. I thought that would drift out of play for sure. So Bledsoe able to track it down in right. And it'll be a sacrifice fly as Zatara scoring to make it a 4-2 ball game. So Matias gets an RBI out of that. 1 away in the inning. And here now is Brock Weber. And he took the first pitch in, and it's 0-1. And the next pitch, a fastball missing outside. And so it is now 1-1 here, I believe, to Brock Weber. Yes, it is. So runner at third, a run in. And the pitch. Swinging a sharply hit ball, knocked down by Pajoli at first. He's able to pick it up. And now the pitcher covering as the toss here to Roden as he records the out at first base. But St. Ambrose doing a good job here now as they're able to slice into the deficit. And it's now down to a 1-run game as it's a 4-3 contest on an RBI ground out there by Brock Weber. So a sac fly, they make the wild pitch pay. And then a 3-1 putout for an RBI ground out for the second out of the inning. Here's Bryce Vincent now batting with nobody on and 2 away, but 2 in here now for the Fighting Bees. First pitch, high and tight, and it's 1-0. Vincent, a swinging strikeout his first time up. And the pitch. A bounding ball over the bag at third. It's going to be called a fair ball here. Long throw, one hopping in to Pajoli at first. He makes the grab on a great throw as well from Dupuis across the diamond to end the inning. But in the inning for St. Ambrose, they pick up 2 runs in the frame. So 2 runs in the inning on just the 1 hit. 2 runs on a hit, no errors, a walk, and none left on base. And after 3 innings of play, good ball game. Your score, Olivet Nazarene 4 and St. Ambrose 3 on the, as you're tuned to CCAC Tournament Baseball. Well, it looks like we just had the finale of the fireworks display beyond left field as we head here to the top of the 4th inning now in a 4-3 ball game in the first pitch. And that will come inside. I thought for a second it might have hit the batter as Taylor Bledsoe leading it off, but he is ahead in the count 1-0. Bledsoe has sacrificed his first time up. And now he takes here down and in. 2 balls and no strikes here to Bledsoe. Brad Nedved continuing on the mound for St. Ambrose. There's a ball outside. 3-0 here to Bledsoe. Tight ball game, 4-3 in this winner's bracket contest. The loser will still have life. And there's ball 4 down and in, so a quick 4-pitch leadoff walk here for Taylor Bledsoe to start it off for Olivet Nazarene. Yeah, if you're a defender, you don't want the runners running wild and free on the bases. It's not a good thing if you're in the field. Here's Jack Dupuis now. Sound like the old show. As here's the first pitch, swung on, it's fisted out to left field, and that'll drop in for a base hit. Runners at first and second. Got visions of in my mind of the old show, Wild Kingdom. So meeting at the mound here, which will allow your announcer to gain his composure back, as Jack Dupuis with a single just now. And runners at first and second here for Olivet Nazarene. You remember that show, Marlon Perkins, Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. All right, the meeting over. And here's Donovan Yell. Donovan Yell in this game, a single and then a pop out to the second, to the shortstop rather. So Olivet Nazarene trying to bounce right back here after the game tightening up in the last half inning. There's a bunt pushed here to the left side, picked up by Nedved. He'll throw to third trying to get the lead runner. A stretch there at third base and they get the out. Oh, nice play there defensively. That throw was a little bit wild to the foul side of the bag. But Joey Fitzgerald fully stretching out like a first baseman, able to reel that ball in. So Bledsoe forced at third. Not too often you see 1-5 put out there on the fielder's choice. Donovan Yell aboard at first base. Here's Kai Hudson now with runners at first and second still on the first pitch. And that'll be down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Hudson is hit into a double play and fouled out to right field. Here's the set now by Nedved in the pitch. Swung on, sharply hit, ground ball between third and short into left field. And a runner rounding third base. Here comes the throw in, cut off. And Olivet Nazarene puts a run on the board here on the RBI single from Kai Hudson. So Dupuis scoring from second on the play. And Donovan Yell stopping at second base. Hudson at first. Here's Taylor Steig, and it's now a 5-3 Olivet Nazarene lead. Boy, this Olivet Nazarene offense just keeps plugging away. And they consistently are able to put runs on the board. There's a swing and a ball hit into the air, curling toward the right field corner, toward the line, reaching up. The catch made there. It looked like barely in fair territory by Zatara. And the runners will tag and end up at second and third. Well, that ball was hit a long way. And so now that'll bring up Joseph Jimenez. So now 2 away in the inning and runners at second and third. Well, right now, St. Ambrose, they need to keep these runners on the bases and end this inning if they want to kind of stay in touch in this game. Although large leads have been overcome in less time than what we have remaining in this game, in this tournament. First pitch coming in. Swing and a pop foul right side. That'll be out of play, and it's 0-1. Jimenez a single and a sacrifice in this game. So he's officially 1 for 1 in this contest. 5-3 Olivet Nazarene. And the pitch. Swinging a foul again, and so now it is an 0-2 count. Andy Onnen would be next if the inning continues for Olivet Nazarene. Jimenez in an 0-2 count. He's in protect mode here now. Nedved comes to the plate in the pitch. Fastball missing outside, and that makes it 1-2. Kai Hudson on that last fly out, advancing to second. Donovan Yell to third. A run is in the inning here for Olivet. They lead at 5-3. And the pitch. Grounder to the right side. Backhanded there on one knee, then getting up to his feet at second base to throw to first. In time by an eyelash on the throw from Noah McCreary on another great defensive play. Well, when McCreary released that ball, I thought there would be no chance they would get him, but they get the out at first base. That saved at least a run. So Jimenez out on a sparkling defensive play by McCreary at second. But in the inning, Olivet Nazarene able to play to run. They pick up a run in the frame. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, 2 left on base. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It is Olivet Nazarene 5 and St. Ambrose 3. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Well, the offense is taking center stage in this game as we head now to the bottom of the 4th inning. 8 runs combined on the board, 5-3 in favor of Olivet Nazarene. And it'll be Jake Muha to lead it off here now for St. Ambrose. Here's the wind in the first pitch to him, righty versus lefty matchup. First pitch, an off-speed delivery that misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Muha, Fitzgerald, and Avery do up here for the Bees. Here's the 1-0. And that'll be in there for a called strike. 1-1 now here to Jake Muha, who has a single in this game and a stolen base, but he was stranded on base back in the second inning. Roden working really quickly here, and that pitch came in for a strike. 1-2 here. Don't look down to read stats. You might miss a pitch here the way these pitchers are going. A lot of pitchers have been working quickly in the tournament. There's a fastball high and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's always a real good thing, to be working quickly. As there's a ball low and away, 3-2. Any infielder will tell you, just any defensive player, it keeps you in the ball game. Here's the wind and the payoff pitch now. Down low, ball 4, so Roden loses the leadoff hitter, and Jake Muha aboard at first base for the second time tonight. That'll bring to the plate Joey Fitzgerald. Roden there issuing his 3rd walk of the ball game. And now here's Fitzgerald, who popped out to third base first time up. Here's the set now by Jordan Roden and the pitch. There's a bunt out in front of the plate. Roden off the mound, fields it, throws to first base for the out. 1-3 sacrifice. Muha to second base. And so a couple of chances now to drive in a run as there is a runner in scoring position. And Jalen Avery to the plate. Avery walked his first time up back in the second inning. Roden right now at 62 pitches for the game. As Avery stands in. Here's the set now and the pitch. Oh, look out. That came inside, that it hit him. I heard something. I think it may have hit the umpire, who took a fall behind the plate. Oh, my goodness. That might have just been a flat-out miss on a fastball that came in. And the umpire down right now, but kind of kneeling back on his knees. And they'll take a look here at the home plate umpire, who is now back on his feet. I thought initially it hit the batter. You could hear the sound through our effects mic. That's not a pleasant sound to hear. The umpire will be all right. On the play, Jake Muha wound up at third base. And the count 1-0 here. Avery back into the batter's box. So fortunately, everyone all right. Here's the wind now for Roden and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Roden coming back with a nice curveball. I got to tell you, after that kind of situation, I wonder if I were on the mound, I might be a little bit shaken up. Roden working quickly again, and the delivery. Fastball, strike called on the outer half, and now it's 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes. Garrett Latos will be next here for St. Ambrose, barring a line-out double play. Here's the wind and the delivery. Swing and a miss. Ball up and away out of the zone. Avery chases after it and is a strikeout victim for the second out of the inning. And that'll leave it up now to the catcher, Garrett Latos. Latos 0 for 1, fly to left field his first time up. As right now, Jordan Roden looking to strand that runner at third base. St. Ambrose trying to make it a 1-run game. High pop-up, left side, foul territory, down there in the bullpen. And going after it there, I think that'll be the shortstop. That'll be Kai Hudson, who had an angle on it, and he makes the catch to end the inning. So St. Ambrose threatens, but they do not score, as they leave the leadoff walk at third base. No runs in the inning, no hits, no errors, a walk, 1 left on base. And after 4 complete, it is Olivet Nazarene 5, St. Ambrose 3. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Here we go now as we move to the top half of inning number 5, middle inning in this 9-inning affair. And we head to the top of the 5th inning, and for Olivet Nazarene, as I'll now flip my score pad over here, it'll be Andy Annan to lead it off here for the Tigers against Brad Nedved. First pitch from the lefty, a curveball in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Annan is 1 for 2. He's reached twice on an error, and then he reached on a single. Started to swing, held up, and the pitch came in over but low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Brad Nedved, 66 pitches coming into the inning. Swinging a chopper, left side of the mound. Nedved quickly off the mound. Fields, whirls, and throws to first base for the out. So 1 away here, and that'll bring to the plate Evan Paggioli. Nedved has walked 2 and struck out a batter. So Evan Paggioli now to the plate. The first pitch here on the way, swung on, and that'll be fouled to the left side. 0-1 here. As there's a swing and a ball. A little bit of a medium-high hopper toward third base. Glove near the bag there by Fitzgerald, who throws to first for the out, 2 away in the inning. So a 5-3 put out there, 2 up, 2 down for Olivet Nazarene. Here's Gun Yoon, the catcher. Yoon is 1 for 2, a single in the fielder's choice, taking the first pitch here, and it'll be low, 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch, hit well to left field, but I believe the park will hold it. There's plenty of room there in left field, and the catch made by Jake Muha to end the inning. So a snappy top of the 5th inning for Olivet Nazarene. As in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Halfway home in our ball game tonight. The score is Olivet Nazarene 5, St. Ambrose 3. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. So here we go now as we continue on here in our ball game, bottom half of inning number 5. And it's the top of the order coming up here for St. Ambrose. A little bit of an extended break here between innings. And it'll be Adrian Zatara to lead it up now. Zatara to lead it off here for St. Ambrose. He'll be followed by Noah McCreary and then Brandon Matias here. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning in a 5-3 ball game. Good ball game here. Really only one ball game this year in the tournament so far. There's a swing and about a 3-hopper to shortstop and a throw to first base. And Evan Paggioli there able to reel it in with a nice stretch there across his body for the out. So Hudson throws to first, a little bit to the outside, to the outfield side of the bag, but the out recorded, and there's 1 away in the inning. Now the umpires will confer here. Zatara remaining at first base for the moment. We play in the bottom of the 5th inning in a 5-3 ball game. and they call the runner out. So it's a tear out and a 6-3 put out. That'll bring to the plate Noah McCreary. A little bit of a conversation going on here between coach and umpire. That's Tony Huntley, the first-year coach for St. Ambrose, having a little bit of a word. Here now is Noah McCreary, who has fly down and walked in this game. Here's the wind of the first pitch to McCreary. It'll skip to the backstop. And the count, 1 ball and no strikes. Bottom of 5. St. Ambrose trailing 5-3, 5-9-0 for Olivet Nazarene. There's a swing and a pop-up left side, foul territory out of play. 5-9-0 for Olivet Nazarene. 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors. So threes are wild here for St. Ambrose on the line score. And there's the next pitch, and that'll miss outside. So now 2-1 the count here to Noah McCreary. Left-handed batter awaits the pitch coming in. Down and in, 3-1. Well, every base runner there, I can see why that they wanted the umpires to confer on that play. You get a base runner on for St. Ambrose, and you're in a situation as there's a called strike to bring the tying run to the plate. 3-2 now to Noah McCreary. Here's the sign, the wind, and the payoff. Up in the zone, swing and a miss. He tried to hold up there, but McCreary committed, and he's frustrated there, kind of holding the bat against the top of his helmet there, as if to say, what did I just do? As it is a strikeout for the second out of the inning. Here's Brandon Matias now. Matias 1 for 1 with 2 runs batted in the game. First pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No. The pitch came in a little bit low. Appeal to the infield umpire, and he renders his decision, and it's a 1-0 count. Brock Weber would be next for St. Ambrose. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of 5. 5-3 out of it, the lead. Here's the pitch. That'll be a fastball over but low. 2 balls and no strikes. Jordan Roden toes the extreme right edge of the rubber. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. That was a heater that he blew right by the batter, did Roden. And now 2-1 here to Brandon Matias. He was sitting on a 2-0 fastball there, just could not catch up to it. Here's the 2-1. Fastball just off the inside edge to make it 3-1. That ball from up here, we're at a little bit of a slight angle. Just what you see on your video stream is our angle here in the booth. There's a swing and a miss. 3-2 now here. That previous pitch clearly looked inside, but now we're up to a full count. 3-2, 2 away in the inning. The wind in the pitch. Swing and a ball into the air, fairly deep left center field. Long run here. And able to get to it in the gap in left center field of the warning track. Donovan Yellen, that'll end the inning. So a long fly ball resulting in an out. And that'll end the frame for St. Ambrose. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. After 5 innings, it is Olivet Nazarene 5, St. Ambrose 3. You are tuned to CCAC Tournament Baseball. Here we go now as we move on in this ball game through the middle frames, late in the middle third of the game. Taylor Bledsoe to lead it up now for Olivet Nazarene here in the top of the 6th inning in a 5-3 ball game. Olivet with a lead. Brad Nedved back to work on the bump here now for St. Ambrose. The left-hander kicks and deals. His 74th pitch of the game will be swung on and fouled off, and it's 0-1. It'll be Bledsoe, Dupuis, and Donovan Yell here. Next pitch, that'll skip back behind home plate, and the count even now at a ball and a strike. Good ball game here, lots of action. Lots of interesting goings on. A few runners out on the bases here tonight in this game. There's a swing and a ball popped into the air, right field, foul territory. 3 players going after it here, and that one will drift out of play. Waited to call that one. There was a foul ball earlier on that I thought for sure would go out, and as it turned out then, a nice catch was made near the bullpen down the right field line. For an out. So Bledsoe now stands in, and the pitch. He swings and lofts this ball again to the right side, and that'll be out of play. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Brad Nedved, left-hander, upright on the rubber, and the pitch. Swinging a foul again. Good battle here going on as we start off the top of the 6th inning. 4th game of the day. We started at 10 a.m., just like the old 8-team format where we had 4 games each of the first 3 days. Swinging a sharp grounder over the left side of the mound. Knocked down there at shortstop by Bryce Vincent, but it kind of then glances into short center field, and that'll be a leadoff single for Taylor Bledsoe. Bledsoe now, his first hit of the game, he's reached base twice. He had a walk earlier on and had a sacrifice as well. Back to the top of the order now, and Jack Dupuis. Dupuis has walked and singled twice in this game. He has 2 runs scored. Olivet Nazarene, I'm going to check here real quick. It looks like Olivet Nazarene, they have only been retired in order once. Nedved retired Olivet in order in the 5th inning on 2 ground outs and a fly out to left field. Squaring the bunt, the bat pulled back, and the pitch is in there for a strike. So the count now 1 ball and 1 strike here to Jack Dupuis. Right-handed batter awaits in the delivery. Strike call on a nice little mini sweeper there, and the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Check that now. It looks like 0-2 is on the board. 2-strike situation for Dupuis, and the pitch. Missing outside. And now it'll make it 1-2. Nedved now working out of the stretch. And the 1-2. Swing and a foul ball, and we'll hold it a ball and 2 strikes. We'll start at 1 p.m., not 1 a.m. We'll start at 1 p.m. tomorrow. In a game where the pairing still needs to be determined. There's a swing and a jam shot. Pop foul right side, and that'll be out of play. Brock Weber at first base giving that ball a look. So the count holding 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 on, nobody out here, top of the 6th inning. The stretch and the pitch. This ball is hit well to the right side, a rocket, but it'll be fouled on the right field line. Oh, that ball was drilled, but it winds up foul. So tomorrow at 1 p.m., it'll be St. Francis against the winner of this ball game. And then at 4 p.m., it'll be the loser of this game in an elimination game against Trinity Christian. Next pitch. That came in a little bit low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And then at 7 tomorrow night, another elimination game. Basically, we'll be determining the finalists in this tournament tomorrow. There's a ball outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So full count here now to Jack Dupuis. Right-handed batter awaits. Here's the set now. Throw to first base and the runner back in standing up. Almost kind of a cursory throw to first base there. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nedved coming set now. And the pitch. This is hit well to left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. That rode in on the hitter there. But Dupuis got around on it, hitting the ball just above the bat handle, and he serves into left field for a single. Taylor Bledsoe to second base. And something brewing here right now for Olivet Nazarene, and that'll bring to the plate Donovan Yell. Yell has a single, a pop out, and a fielder's choice. Left-handed batter waiting. Crucial situation here for St. Ambrose. They do not want to fall behind any further. There's a bunt up the first base line, pushed well up the line, fielded at first base. A little bit of a mini rundown there, if you will, between home plate and first base. The tag finally applied there by Brock Weber. And so Donovan Yell is out, 3 unassisted. As on the play, Bledsoe to second and Dupuis to third. That'll be a sacrifice, by the way. So 1 away in the inning now. Runners at second and third, meeting at the mound here now for St. Ambrose. There is action in the Fighting Bee bullpen. And let's see if we have a new pitcher coming into the game. And that'll be it for Brad Nedved, who gets a hand from his supporters and his teammates. So Nedved exits after 5 1/3 innings pitched. We'll take a break, tell you about the new pitcher on the mound after a timeout. Top of 6, 5-3 Olivet. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball.
For St. Ambrose, number 6, Justin Lane.
Back here in Joliet, it'll be Justin Lane now to pitch here for St. Ambrose in relief of the starter Brad Nedved, as Justin Lane 1-2 with a 7.85 ERA, 28 2/3 innings pitched, allowing 37 hits, 27 runs, 25 of them earned. 7 walks, 25 strikeouts, and opponents hitting .306 against him. So he comes on here trying to keep the ball game relatively close. It's a close ball game. 5-3 is the score here as we play here in the top of the 6th inning. We are here in Joliet. And now to the plate will be Kai Hudson. So Justin Lane, who's a right-hander from nearby Plainfield, Illinois, working out of the stretch. Runners at second and third. St. Ambrose infield in all around. And the first pitch is in there. Called strike. 0-1 here. So the Fighting Bees looking to keep this ball game tight. They're going to try to cut off a potential run at the plate on a ground ball directly to an infielder. As the 0-1 missing outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Kai Hudson has hit into a double play, flied out to right, fouled out to right, and then he has an RBI single. Here's the 1-1 on the way. Into center field. Not a lot of air under it. Coming on, and the catch made. Great jump there. Ball caught in center field, runner tagging. He'll come to the plate to score here. Boys, Tara, rather, beg your pardon, that is Avery in center field. Got a tremendous jump. But a run coming in on the play. That'll be out number 2 in the inning. And now to the plate will be Taylor Steig, as it's now a 6-3 Olivet Nazarene lead on a sac fly.
Designated hitter number 20, Taylor Steig.
A little bit of a delay now before we resume. And the umpires apparently will confer here. Maybe about leaving early. I was watching the ball to make sure it was caught there by Jalen Avery in center field. As Bledsoe came in to score on the play, making it, at least for the moment, a 6-3 ball game. Well, I don't know here if there might have been an appeal. Yep, they're going to call the runner safe. So a mixed reaction there, depending on who you're rooting for from the stands. Yeah, I was watching the ball being caught, didn't see, and then I didn't see as I was writing down in my scorebook, didn't see if there was an appeal. So anyway, the run stands. It's a 6-3 ball game. Here's Taylor Steig, who flied to right field. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Flied to right last time up. Takes the first pitch upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. Steig has scored twice in the game as well. Good ball game here for the Olivet DH. Here's the set now, and the next pitch. Jam shot, and it's lofted to the left side. Diving stop there, and it's caught there on the fly at third base by Fitzgerald on a nice play to end the inning. Soft liner caught at third, and the inning is over. But in the inning for Olivet Nazarene, they tack on a run to their total. They pick up a run in the frame, 1 run on a hit. No errors, and 1 left on base. And we head to the bottom of the 6th inning with a score. Olivet Nazarene 6, St. Ambrose 3. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. On we go to the bottom of the 6th inning here. And it'll be Brock Weber to start it off for St. Ambrose, as the Fighting Bees trailing the Tigers of Olivet Nazarene by a score of 6-3 now. Jordan Roden going to work here in the first pitch. And that'll be a heater missing outside, 1 ball and no strikes. It'll be Weber, Vincent, and Muha due up here for St. Ambrose. And the 1-0. That'll be a bouncer off the end of the bat, 2-hopper to third base. Glove there at third, a little bit of an extra hop, and then the throw across the diamond from Jack Dupuis, although it was kind of a 3/4 distance across the diamond. Anyway, it's an out, a 5-3 put out, 1 away in the inning. That'll bring to the plate Bryce Vincent. Vincent 0 for 2 tonight, a swinging strikeout and a ground out to third base. Roden into the line and the pitch. Fastball up high, 1 ball and no strikes. The outcome of this game will determine the pairings for early games tomorrow. There's a strike called, 1 ball to 1 strike. It's going to be an interesting day tomorrow. A lot will be decided on Saturday here at the tournament this year. There's a called strike 1 and 2. It is every year, but you get the idea. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the pitch. Swing and a foul tip at home plate. The ball not caught by the catcher. And so the at-bat continues. Tomorrow at 1, it'll be St. Francis. They are waiting here to see who they will be playing. They'll play the winner of this game tomorrow at 1 here. That'll be the first game of the day. It'll be a winner's bracket contest, and then we'll move on to 2 elimination games. First game will be at 4. The loser of this game will play Trinity Christian. Here comes the wind now and the pitch. That was up in the air, and it's hit well to center field, but there is Donovan Yell, and he's underneath it, and he has it for the out. Vincent hit that ball right on the nose, but a little bit too much air under it. And now 2 away for St. Ambrose here in their half of the 6th inning. And now Jake Muha to the plate. Muha is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Bats here just the way a pitcher will like it. 2 out, nobody on base. First pitch here in the air, a little bit more of a liner, but coming on, Donovan Yell sliding, and he makes the grab for the out to end the inning. So a snappy bottom of the 6th inning there for Jordan Roden. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the 7th. It's Olivet Nazarene 6, St. Ambrose 3. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. We move to the top of the 7th inning, starting to get late in this ball game. Olivet Nazarene with a 6-3 lead. And leading it off here now will be Joseph Jimenez here for Olivet. It'll be Jimenez, Onan, and then Pujoli. First pitch here, lofted in the air, down the right field line. That'll drift into foul territory and it'll land about midway between the home plates and the bullpen mounds. So it's a long foul ball for a strike. 0-1 to Jimenez. Jimenez 1 for 2 in this game. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors for Olivet Nazarene. 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors for St. Ambrose. Olivet trying to set up a showdown. Oh, I think that would be a good matchup between Olivet Nazarene and St. Francis tomorrow. Here's the set now in the 0-1. Upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Although obviously St. Ambrose and St. Francis is also an intriguing matchup. In what would be in effect almost a tournament semifinal. A sharply hit liner, and that'll be caught behind the bag at third, but then a throw to first base. Not in time. Great effort there by Fitzgerald. Boy, I thought that ball would be ticketed for the left field corner, but Fitzgerald able to make the grab, but it'll be Joseph Jimenez aboard at first base on a line drive, infield single to the hot corner at third. And that'll bring up Andy Onan. Andy Onan is 1 for 3 in the game. Here's the set now by Justin Lane. The right-hander kicks and fires. In for a called strike, and it's 0-1. You got to love those train horns. Conjures up images of traveling to distant places through the night. Here's the set by Lane now. And the pitch. Squaring to bunt, pitch high and tight. Runner going, throw to second base. And they get him. The umpire's back was to us. I didn't see the signal right away, but that'll be a caught stealing here for Jimenez, and he is out at second base. Andy Onan trying to bunt that pitch, and he had to duck out of the way of that one as that came in high and tight. So he has a 1-1 count, 1 out, nobody on base now. And Onan started to swing, held up, and the pitch came in a little bit low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lane comes set now, works out of the stretch no matter the situation, and the pitch. Misses high and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 12 hits in the game now for Olivet Nazarene. They lead at 6-3, top of 7, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Real good location there, and Andy Onan not able to catch up to that ball. And he is a strikeout victim for out number 2 in the inning. That'll bring him to the plate now, Evan Pojoli. He is 0 for 3. He's reached on an error in the ball game. Here's the set now by Justin Lane and the pitch. That'll be low and away, 1 ball, no strikes. Pojoli now. Back foot on the back line of the batter's box. And the pitch. Takes high and tight. 2 balls and no strikes. Do have a pronunciation on Evan's name on our roster, but not sure which syllable to emphasize. As there's a breaking ball in for a called strike. 2 balls and a strike here now to Evan Pojoli. So we'll go with what we can see on the pronouncer guide. Righty versus righty in the pitch. Swung on and bounced foul left side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pojoli now with a back foot right on the back line of the batter's box. Right-handed batter awaits. And the pitch. Fastball upstairs. That makes it 3-2. 2 out, nobody on, top of 7. St. Ambrose trailing Olivet. As Olivet the lead 6-3. And the pitch. High and tight, ball 4, so a 2-out walk here for Olivet Nazarene, and the inning will continue. Justin Lane issuing his first walk of the game. He's also struck out a batter. He's thrown 19 pitches since coming in the last inning, and now that'll bring to the plate the catcher, Gun Yoon. Yoon is 1 for 3, fly to left field last time up. Right-handed hitting catcher waits the first pitch. He goes after it, came up empty, and he's behind at 0-1. Taylor Bledsoe next, then back to the top of the Olivet order. Here's the set now by Justin Lane. Tall right-hander, kicks and deals. In there, good movement on that pitch. Kind of tailed away, low and away, but it caught the zone for a called strike anyway. 0-2 to Gun Yoon. Lane trying to take care of this inning right here and now, as that ball will be low and away. And a ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first, 2 out in the inning. Lane coming set. And the pitch. Fastball up high. That'll square it up now. 2 balls and 2 strikes as it stands on the scoreboard. St. Ambrose needing to stay close. They are down 3 here in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Lane. Looked to be a little bit fired up as he came off the mound. He was pumped up there after getting that strikeout and stranding the runner at first base. So in the inning for Olivet. No runs, a hit, no errors, a walk, 1 left on base. Stretch time in Joliet, we go bottom 7. It is Olivet Nazarene 6 and St. Ambrose 3, and you are tuned to CCAC Tournament Baseball. Back here at Dooley Health and Care Field as we head now to the bottom of the 7th inning. Jordan Roden going to work here. The first pitch to the leadoff hitter in for a strike, and now Roden quickly ahead of Joey Fitzgerald. Now no balls and 2 strikes. Fitzgerald, Avery, and Latos due up here for St. Ambrose. And the pitch. Fastball missed outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fitzgerald is 0 for 1 in the game with a sacrifice bunt. And now the next pitch missing just a tad outside to square the count up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 6-3, Olivet Nazarene with a lead. The kick and the delivery. Swung on, hit high into the air to right field, but playable. Moving in right field, that's going to be Bledsoe, and he makes the grab for the out. 1 up, 1 down, and that'll bring to the plate Jalen Avery. Avery has a walk and a strikeout in this game. Well, we have a pinch hitter coming up. It appears so.
Pinch hitting for St. Ambrose, number 7, Chris McFarland.
So here's Chris McFarland now to bat. And the right-handed hitter will step in now, pinch hitting for Jalen Avery. So McFarland stands in, and the first pitch to him. And he takes a strike right down the pipe, and it's 0-1 here. McFarland hitting .206 for the season. And now an appeal on an infield to the infield umpire on a check swing, and the infield umpire says no swing. The count even at a ball on a strike. As we said, McFarland hitting .206, has 7 RBIs. Swings and lift the ball deep into the left field corner, and that'll rattle around a little bit in the corner. McFarland rounding first, heading into second with a stand-up double. Well, he jumped on that pitch, hit it deep into the corner. Hard to tell. That's not a very well lit part of the ballpark. But McFarland able to come through with a 1-out double here for St. Ambrose. Here's Garrett Latos now. Latos is 0 for 2. He flied to left and also popped out to the shortstop. Well, regardless of what happens, as now Jalen Avery will come back in to run now, so he will reclaim his spot in the order here for St. Ambrose. McFarland gets some congratulations as well as he should from his teammates. So Jalen Avery back in. Here is Garrett Latos now. The Bees need 1 more base runner to get the tying run to the plate. First pitch, a curve in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Latos, right-handed batter, awaits. Here's the set now. And the pitch. Fastball down and away. Good stop there. A little backhand stop by Gun Yoon behind the plate for Olivet. Count evening up now at a ball and a strike. Bottom of 7, 6-3, Olivet Nazarene with a lead. St. Ambrose trying to put together a late inning rally here. And the pitch. Curve, caught in the inside corner. What a pitch there. What location there from Jordan Roden. And now it's 1-2. Roden leans in. Now he comes set. The 1-2. Down and away, and that'll square it up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another good stop behind the plate by Gun Yoon. Sliding to his right, just like you should if you're a catcher. Played catcher once, but that was in a slow pitch softball league. Didn't have to slide over much. Got bowled over at the plate, though, occasionally. There's a fastball upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, a miss here from Jordan Roden. And it would put the tying run to the plate. There is action in the St. Ambrose bullpen. Here's the set by Roden, the payoff pitch. Swung on, hit to the left side. And it'll be fielded there at third base. Throw across the diamond now. The runner from second breaking for third as the throw came across from Dupuis to first base for the out. Good base running there by Jalen Avery. He pulls into third. On the ground out by Latos, but they are now 2 away in the inning. Back to the top of the order for St. Ambrose. Here's Adrian Zatera now. Zatera 1 for 3 in the game. First pitch here, and he takes for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Noah McCreary would be next, then Brandon Matias. Roden into the wind. The pitch skied right side of the, actually short right field now, backing up there, just barely in the outfield. Pojoli, the first baseman, able to make the catch to end the inning. So St. Ambrose gets a runner in a scoring position, but cannot get that run across. As in the inning, no runs, as it turned out a wasted one-out double. No errors and a runner left on base. And we go to the 8th inning. It is Olivet Nazarene 6, St. Ambrose 3. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Back with you as we head later into the evening here at Dooley Health and Care Field in Joliet. And it'll be 9-1-2 in the Olivet Nazarene order coming up as we move to the top of the 8th inning. Justin Lane remaining on the mound for St. Ambrose, and the first pitch from the right-hander in for a strike, and it's 0-1 to Taylor Bledsoe. Bledsoe 1 for 1 in the game. Has a single along with a walk and a sacrifice today and 3 trips to the plate. There's a strike called, and now Bledsoe behind at 0-2. It'll be Bledsoe, Dupuis, and Donovan Yell coming up for Olivet Nazarene. Here's the 0-2. And that'll be bounced to the left side into the hole. Backhanded there, edge of the outfield, turf by Bryce Vincent. Long throw to first base, but no chance to get the runner. And so Taylor Bledsoe aboard with an infield single. Well, Bryce Vincent has been busy there at shortstop. You can tell he was made for the position, has a lot of range. And he has had to cover a lot of ground out there at short tonight. Back to the top of the order now, and Jack Dupuis. Dupuis is 3 for 3 with a walk. What a day for the Olivet leadoff hitter. Righty versus lefty matchup. And the pitch. And that'll be in for a called strike, and it is 0-1. Dupuis has scored twice, scored in the first, scored in the fourth. Lane the kick and the pitch. Swinging a foul to the left side out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Top of 8. Well, the weather has cooperated all day today after a little bit of a rough weather day on day 1 of the tourney yesterday. As it's shortened the schedule, there's a cue shot foul to the left side. Yesterday's weather shortened the schedule from 3 to 2 games, which means we had to have a quick turnaround bright and early this morning. Here's the set now by Justin Lane. And the pitch. Swinging, this ball sliced foul left side into the seats, actually onto the concourse. And we'll hold it no balls and 2 strikes for Jack Dupuis. Justin Lane coming set. The 0-2. Fastball outside. Runner was not going as Garrett Latos behind the plate came up and ready to fire, but he held on to the ball. Count moving to a ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, right now, St. Ambrose, they're going to want to try to keep those runners out of scoring position here. They cannot afford to fall behind any further. As there's a pitch just off the outside corner, and that'll be a ball to make it 2-2. Wow, that was borderline close there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the set and the delivery. Swung on, hit well, good sound to it, but it's pulled foul right side. And I think hit the sidewall, went flying through the bullpen and into right field. The ball will have to be retrieved. Cannot play with the ball loose in right field. Count holding at 2-2. Here's the set and the pitch. Swung on and a liner, and that'll be down the left field line for a base hit, station to station here. And so runners now at first and second for Olivet Nazarene, and a promising start to the Olivet 8th inning here. Bledsoe to second. Dupuis aboard at first base. Here's Donovan Yell. Yell has a single, a pop out, a fielder's choice, and a ground out unassisted to first base. Quite the potpourri of results for Donovan Yell tonight. Runners at first and second. Nobody out, so a little bit of trouble here. St. Ambrose trying to stay in touch in this game. Yell a wave and a miss at a ball that looked like dove down in the zone, and it's 0-1. Top of 8, 6-3 ball game. Olivet with a lead. St. Ambrose has been trying to play catch-up throughout this ball game after falling behind 3-1 after one inning of play. Next pitch, bunted, third base side. Lane off the mound. Oh, looked like he struggled a little bit with his footing there. Kind of slipped a little bit, but he threw to first base for the out as the runners advance on the sacrifice bunt. Runners to second and third. One away. Base hit could now potentially make it a 5-run bulge here for Olivet Nazarene. Here's Kai Hudson now. Hudson 1 for 3. He has knocked in a pair. He has a chance maybe with a base hit to double that total. Justin Lane comes set in the pitch. Swung on and a bouncing ball. Knocked down there at third base. A run will score as a throw to first base. And I believe that pulled Brock Weber off the bag at first, and everybody will be safe. Good play there by Fitzgerald at third. He scrambled to get to the ball. A run coming in, and that'll be an infield single for Hudson. He gets an RBI out of it as Taylor Bledsoe scoring to make it a 7-3 ball game. Jack Dupuis at second still. Kai Hudson aboard at first with an RBI infield single. Here's Taylor Steig. He rips one up the middle, and I believe it hit the pitcher's glove to second base for one. And then a relay in time for a double play. They may call that a 1-4-6-3 double play. We'll see on the scoring, as I thought it might have grazed Justin Lane's glove. Anyway, it wound up going to McCreary, who flipped a second. Then they relayed to first for the twin killing. Yep, it'll be 1-4-6-3 on the double play. Don't see that often. But in the inning, Olivet Nazarene adding a run. They pick up a run in the inning on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is Olivet Nazarene 7, St. Ambrose 3. You are tuned to CCAC Tournament Baseball. All right, St. Ambrose now in a tough spot here. They trail by 4 heading to the bottom of the 8th inning. They are running out of outs here in this winner's bracket game. If this result holds up, it would be St. Francis against Olivet Nazarene tomorrow afternoon at 1, followed by an elimination game between Trinity Christian and St. Ambrose at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Always fun to see how the tournament bracket kind of fills out and progresses. Jeffrey Vest is now on the pitch here for Olivet Nazarene. He came on in the first game today for Olivet earlier on today. Going to try to call up that box score here. If I can find the right ball game. Vest, in fact, got the save today in the game against St. Xavier. He went 1 inning of work, allowing 2 hits, a run that was earned, and he struck out a batter and did not walk a batter. So Jeffrey Vest is on here to pitch now, right-hander coming in. Noah McCreary leading it off for St. Ambrose, and the first pitch is in for a called strike, and it's 0-1. McCreary 0 for 2 in the game with a walk. Struck out swinging last time up. Vest, tall right-hander, into the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. A little bit of a heat there, and McCreary cannot catch up to it. So he's behind at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch. Fastball upstairs to make it 1-2. Again, McCreary, Matias, and Brock Weber drew up here for St. Ambrose. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss at the ball down in the zone, and that'll be a strikeout. So Jeffrey Vest opens up his outing with a flourish, getting a punch out here to lead off the St. Ambrose 8th inning. Here's Brandon Matias. Matias, a home run in the first inning, since then a sacrifice fly, and then a fly out to center field. First pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. So Matias is 1 for 2 with a pair of RBIs in the game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Coming in, called strike, and that makes it 0-2. Right now, Vest is dealing here to start out his outing. Looking to strike out the first 2 batters he faces. Righty versus righty matchup and the delivery. Up high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Matias back into the batter's box. Here's the wind and the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he blew the high heat right by him there. Some high cheese. And there are 2 away in the inning. That'll bring up Brock Weber. And right now, we don't have a speed gun out there, but Jeffrey Vest is throwing some heat. Weber is 0 for 3 in this game, does have an RBI, and the first pitch will be in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Weber, left-handed batter, now back into the box. Vest into the wind, the 0-1. Into the turf to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. I like to say in the dirt, but wondering if the audience would find that misleading, as this is an all-turf field, which is really a necessity in this part of the nation. There's a curve in there, called strike. 1-2 now to Brock Weber. Bryce Vincent would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 8th inning, 7-3 in favor of Olivet. Vest trying to strike out the side here. Here's the wind and the delivery. Swinging a foul. Oh, wow. It was Weber just barely getting a piece of it to keep the at-bat alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brock Weber trying to keep the inning alive. Vest into the wind and the pitch. It jammed him. Pop foul left side. That'll be into the seats. And will hold at a ball and 2 strikes. Just about to get to the 10 o'clock hour here. Here comes the wind. 1-2 offering from Vest. Down low into the turf again. And we're even at 2-2. Temperature was 59 degrees at game time. And it's now dipped down to 55. Here's the pitch. Chopper And that'll be in front of about halfway to the mound. Picked up by Vesti. Fires a rocket to first base. That's wild. It'll hit the sidewall. Carry him toward the bullpen down the right field line. And it'll be a Weber now to be able to pull into second base. It looked like there might have been a little miscommunication as Vest came off the mound, but I think he was expecting Gun Yoon, the catcher, to get to it, and Yoon instructing him to get to the ball and then the wild throw. So Brock Weber aboard at second. The inning continues, and that'll bring to the plate Bryce Vincent. So an error, as it'll be a single and an error as well. First pitch here, in there for a called strike, 0-1 to Bryce Vincent. So Weber gets a single, and Vest getting charged for an error. And so a runner at second base as the trains roll on by here in downtown Joliet. Caught the Amtrak here just outside the ballpark once, heading to St. Louis. Fun times. First time I'd ever taken the train kind of across country, cross state anyway. There's a swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes to count. 7-3 ball game, bottom of the 8th inning. So Jeffrey Vest trying to get around that 2-out single and then the throwing error. A strike away from getting out of the inning. Trying to strand that runner at second base. Here's the delivery. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over, and Jeffrey Vest hopping off the mound. A little bit of a fist pump as he comes back to his teammates as the inning comes to its conclusion. So in the inning, as Vest does strike out the side, no runs, a hit, an error, 1 left on base. We go to the 9th, and it remains Olivet Nazarene 7, St. Ambrose 3. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Welcome back to Joliet, Illinois. We head to the final regulation frame of this game, top of the 9th inning. It'll be Jimenez, Onan, and then Pojoli here coming up for Olivet Nazarene. Let's see if we have a pinch hitter coming up here. Joseph Jimenez is due up as there's a swing and a foul ball off to the right. We are now at 10 o'clock here on this Friday evening. Glad you've been with us. It's been a long but a fun day of baseball. Next pitch, look out high and tight, and it hit the batter, I believe. Not sure where, but it'll be Jimenez taking his base after being hit by a pitch. So Justin Lane, I think, lost his release point there, and it went high and tight, and it clipped Jimenez up near the helmet area there, it looked like. And so he's aboard at first base. Here now is Andy Onan. Onan striking out last time up. He is 1 for 4 in the game. Here's the pitch. Squares the bunt, lays it down, and it'll spin foul to the left of home plate. So 0-1 here now to Onan. Evan Pojoli will be next, and then it'll be Gun Yoon here for Olivet Nazarene. Onan out of the box, takes a practice swing, now back in. No balls and a strike. Here's the set of the pitch. Bunt that's popped up into the air. Foul territory. A little basket catch, it looked like, was made there by Garrett Latos for the out. So that sacrifice attempt not successful. Here now is Evan Pojoli. He walked last time up. As he is in this game, he's also struck out, reached on an error, and grounded out to third base. First pitch to Evan, and there's a wave and a miss, and it's 0-1. Gunyoon next, and then it'll be Taylor Bledsoe here for Olivet Nazarene, trying to add to their lead, which right now is at 7-3. Pojoli back into the batter's box now. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. Swung on. This is drilled to left center field and could be deep. Back toward the track it goes. Diving attempt there in left center field, not successful. As one run will score here as Jimenez rounding third. He will score. Sliding into third base and out at third base, Evan Pojoli after an RBI double, but he is out. Boy, what an effort there in left center field by Avery as he was fully extended, diving for the ball in left center field, but he was not able to make the play. Jimenez scores to make it an 8-3 game. Pojoli now with an RBI double. Out at third for the second out of the inning. Here's Gunyoon, the catcher. First pitch here. And Yoon fouls it out of play, and it's 0-1. So Pojoli was out at third. 8-6-5 was the putout. But he does get credit for an RBI. Next pitch to the catcher, Yoon, in there for a strike, and he's behind at 0-2. Well, really nothing wrong with that base running play there. There was one out of the inning. You try to get to third, maybe a sac fly can get you in. Next pitch, a fastball high and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Taylor Bledsoe next for Olivet Nazarene. Here's the set now by Justin Lane, and the pitch. Misses outside. 2-2. Justin Lane in this game, 3 1/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 2 earned runs. He's walked 1, and he's struck out a pair. He sets and deals. High and away, and suddenly it's a full count to Gunyoon. 8-3 Olivet Nazarene. Steadily putting up runs on the board in this game throughout from start to finish. That's a sign of a very good offensive team. There's a swing and a miss. Yoon almost corkscrewing into the turf there as he comes up empty. But in the inning, Olivet Nazarene able to add a run to their lead as they pick up a run in the frame. 1 run. And it looks like no hits. We had a hit batter, a walk, no errors, and none left on base. Last chance here for St. Ambrose. We go bottom 9 with a score. Olivet Nazarene 8, St. Ambrose 3. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Last chance for St. Ambrose as we go bottom 9. It'll be Muha, Fitzgerald, and Avery due up here for the Fighting Bees as they trail by 5. They trail 8-3 in the game. And Jeffrey Vest, who was bringing the heat in his first inning of work, continuing on the mound for Olivet. The first pitch in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Boy, Vest really keeping the hitters off balance in that in his first inning of work. There's a fastball missing just off the outside edge. Might have been a tad high, and the count even to the ball on a strike. Jake Muha 1 for 2 tonight in this game. Here's the 1-1 from Vest. Breaking ball. And that'll curl in for a called strike. And now Vest deals the 1-2, misses outside to make it 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. The wind and the pitch. Swung on and bounced to near third base. Glove there, long throw across the diamond from Dupuis, and he gets the out at first base, one away in the inning. One down, and that'll bring up now Joey Fitzgerald.
Third baseman number 4, Joey Fitzgerald.
So Fitzgerald stands in. He flied to right his last time up. He is 0 for 2 tonight. And he takes the first pitch. Looked like it came in a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. We're in the ninth. 8-3 Olivet Nazarene with a lead. The wind and the pitch. Fastball. A lot of hop to that pitch, but it came in high and away. 2 balls and no strikes the count. Vest winds and tosses in the 2-0. Breaking ball, taking all the way was Fitzgerald, and it's in for the strike to make it 2-1. Olivet with an 8-3 lead, adding on insurance runs on the 8th and 9th innings. There's a ball outside, 3-1 here. Well, I'm going to guess Fitzgerald's going to get a good pitch to hit here. I don't think that Vest wants any part of walking a batter with a 5-run lead. Here's the delivery. Oh, he threw an off-speed pitch. Nice pitch there. And it was taken for a strike, 3-2 now. All right, he's going to come with the heat here. Let's see where they locate the pitch. There's the fastball. Strike 3 called on the outer half. And Olivet Nazarene 1 out away from advancing to play St. Francis tomorrow in what I think will be a very interesting matchup. Olivet, the number 3 seed. St. Francis, the number 1 seed in the tournament. Jalen Avery now to the plate. First pitch, missing down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. Avery is 0 for 1 with a walk. Was lifted for a pinch hitter last time up, and then came in to run after there was a double. There's a ball high. 2 balls and no strikes here to Jalen Avery. Garrett Latos would be next if the inning continues. Jeffrey Vest into the wind and the pitch. Curve in there, called strike. Well, let's see here what the margin was when he came into the ball game. I'm wondering if he's in line for a save. As now the 2-1 in there, called strike, and that'll square it up 2-2. And now Vest and Olivet Nazarene 1 strike away from closing out this ball game and ending our long day and night of baseball. Here's the 2-2. Missed inside. We'll have at least 1 more pitch. 3-2 here to Jalen Avery. Avery walked in the second, struck out swinging in the 4th inning. Vest trying to slam the door here and close it out. Here's the wind and the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called. Avery thought he had a walk, but instead it's a game-ending strikeout. And Olivet Nazarene, the number 3 seed, will advance to face the top-seeded team in the tournament tomorrow here at Dooley Health and Care Field. Final totals in this ball game for Olivet Nazarene: 8 runs, 17 hits, and 1 error. St. Ambrose, 3 runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors. In a ball game that took, I'd say, about 2 hours and about 16 minutes. Maybe a little bit less, 2 hours and about 13. We'll compromise. We'll call it 2:14. Anyway, the game ends. And so we have our matchups for tomorrow night now all set. As it'll be, Olivet Nazarene advancing. And they will play the host team, and the number 1 seed, St. Francis, at 1 o'clock. And then at 4 o'clock, it'll be an elimination game between St. Ambrose and Trinity Christian. And then tomorrow night at 7, the winner of that elimination game between St. Ambrose and Trinity Christian will play the loser of tomorrow's 1 p.m. game in a final elimination game to determine our tournament finalists. Great day of baseball here today. 4 games in the books. Just about every game has been very good here in this tournament. And we look forward to another great day tomorrow. Thanks to Dave LaKenna on stats. Thanks to all of you for tuning in. Final score again. Olivet Nazarene 8 and St. Ambrose 3. Hope to see you tomorrow. We'll be back right around 1 p.m. for the live video. As the tournament coverage continues, we'll start it off with a 1 p.m. matchup between St. Francis and Olivet Nazarene tomorrow. Hope you'll join us for that. And we hope you'll join us, if not for that, at least some point during the rest of the weekend. Final again, 8-3 in favor of Olivet Nazarene. Hope to see you tomorrow. Either way, until we speak to you again, this is Tom Westenfeld. Thank you so much for being with us. And for now, from Dooley Health and Care Field in Joliet, Illinois, we wish you all a very pleasant good night.